What is up, guys? Deathmon here, coming at you with another Legion Artifact talent. Today we're gonna do Rogues. Gotta say I'm pretty pumped for Outlaw, mainly. I mean, the changes to Assassination and Subtly look alright. They're kind of minute, but not bad at all. But Outlaw is the biggest thing. They completely took combat, renamed it Outlaw, made it like this kind of like pirate, I guess, kind of like spec, which is really cool. You know, you get like a pistol shot and shit like that. So I'm so fucking pumped to see rogues. I mained a rogue, like, oh man, well, I mained like 4 different characters in vanilla, but, coming up to, like, Burning Crusade, and through most of Lich King, I mained a rogue, and then during Lich King, after I got my rogue max level, I actually went to a Death Knight and mained a Death Knight, for a little bit. But rogue has always been one of my favorite classes. It's just like the idea of being like that stealthy kind of guy that sneaks up behind you and backstabs you and vanishes. Love it. Absolutely love it. But alright, guys, let's dig right into this, starting with Assassination here. We're going to start with Grasp of Gul'dan, which is the first one you can pick. Alright, let's see. When you mutilate a target, the shadowy essence of Gul'dan has a chance to slash out of your daggers and latch onto your target, dealing 1 damage and healing you for that amount every 2 seconds for 10 seconds. Now, again, I've told you this before, that number is not correct. It's not going to be 1 damage, because that would be awful. But this is cool. This is cool. So, whenever you mutilate, you're basically gonna, you know, Gul'dan's hand, just, yeah, the essence of Gul'dan is gonna lash out of the dagger and attach to them and do damage and heal you for that amount of damage every 2 seconds. So that's awesome. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Alright, ooh man, I'm so excited. Which way to go? Which way to go? Let's go down here first. Poison Knives. So, Fan of Knives causes any targets hit with your deadly poison to take 20% of the remaining deadly poison damage instantly. Huh. So that's not bad at all. I mean, like, I mean, see, it's good because they made it to where Fan of Knives, this expansion, they, you know, in WoD, they made it to where your Fan of Knives is like, well, actually, damn, was that Pandaland they did that? Might have been Pandaland. I haven't played my Rogue in a while this expansion, but they made it to where Fan of Knives, you know, applies poisons now. So, I mean, so if you do that and you got your deadly poison on them, they're gonna take that. Man, that's gonna be fucking great. Fantastic. Alright, so next we're gonna look at Gushing Wound, which rupture damage is increased by 6 seconds, or 6%, I'm so sorry. It's gonna stack up to 13%. I didn't even look at this. That's gonna stack up to 40%. Holy shit, that's fucking awesome. That's great. Alright, so next we're going to look at Embrace the Shadows. So damage taken is reduced by 6%, second 13%. Every class has that little bit of mitigation in their artifact tree. So that's expected. Alright, so the first one, Blood of the Assassinated. Oh god, that sounds awesome. Alright, so Rupture has a chance to infect your target with the blood of enemies slain by your daggers or for until cancelled. So I get a little typo there. So Rupture, let's reread that. Rupture has a chance to infect your target with the blood of enemies slain by your daggers until cancelled. I don't even know why. What? I don't know why cancelled is in there. I don't think it's gonna be like a channeled, but whatever. So I mean, alright. So while the target has infected blood, 10% of all damage you deal to it will be stored up and unleashed when the blood corruption ends. Oh, that's awesome. What? Okay, now I don't like Assassination, but I think honestly I'm gonna try every spec this expansion just for the sole fact that the artifact weapons make them sound like so awesome. You know, like I mean, come on, like, that sounds cool as fuck. But all right, let's drop back over here. So we have toxic blades even, and venom damage is increased by up to 13% for the 3rd stack there of it. Next, we're going to have Master Alchemist. So Crimson Vial restores an additional 10% of your maximum health over 1 second, and that's going to stack up to 20%. That's pretty awesome, considering there is a talent that actually also increases... oh, you know what? Shit, that might just be for Outlaw. Outlaw has one that increases the healing done with it as well. So, I mean, if you can get that plus this, I mean, that's going to be great. Alright, so this middle one, we have Urge to Kill. So activating Vendetta refills all of your energy. That is huge. That's going to be great. I always felt like, you know, but because Mutilation is 55 energy to use. So I've always felt kind of like, you know, energy starved as Assassination, which is why I really don't play it that much. But, alright, so we're going to come over here to Balanced Blades. So mutilate energy cost is reduced by 13 at 3 stacks. Look, there we go. Just talking about how much it costs. 55, so that's good. That's going to drop it down. And then up here we're going to have Master Assassin, which is going to reduce the cooldown of Vendetta by 20 seconds, stacking up to 40 seconds cooldown reduction. That is beautiful. Assassination is probably going to be awesome in this expansion. And then we're going to drop down here to Serrated Edge. Mutilate damage is increased by 6%, and that's going to jump up to 13%. And then we're going to have Shadow Swiftness. So when you use Shadow Step, the cooldown of Sprint is... What? What? The cooldown of Sprint is reset when you Shadow Step? Excuse me? That's awesome. That's cool. Alright, so next, the next little elite ability we're going to look at here is called From the Shadows. So, when you declare your Vendetta target, an image of Garona Hellforsen. Hellforsen? I don't know. I didn't. Alright. So, well, either way, an image of Garona will manifest itself and barrage the target with poison daggers. It's like, what is gonna happen? Vendetta's gonna be OP, man. Vendetta's gonna be so OP. Alright, so next, we're gonna look at Surge of Toxins. So, offensive finishing moves increases poison damage you deal to the target by 10% for 5 seconds. Not bad at all. So, I mean, you know, usual poison, you can do increased damage. And then here we're going to have Shadow Walker, which is going to reduce the cooldown of Shadow Step by 8 seconds, which once again is going to work with that. So your Shadow Step's going to have a pretty decent cooldown, or pretty low cooldown, and then your Sprint's going to have no cooldown whatsoever, basically. But the final little elite talent here in Assassination, we're going to look at Bag of Tricks. So when you envenom a target, you have a chance to smash a giant vial of poison at the target's location, creating a pool of acidic death that deals 10% damage to all enemies within it. So that's not bad. I mean you got to think your envenom's your you know, your point spender. So like you do envenom a decent bit amount of the time for your points, and I mean to have that chance to smash it and just do a constant 10% damage, that's not bad at all. So I gotta say, I do like this. I kind of expect a little bit more, but there's some really awesome traits in here for the Kingslayers. So I gotta say, it's gonna be interesting. I'm very excited to see how that turns out. But alright, let's go on to Outlaw Rogues. Outlaw, let's do it. Alright guys, so coming into Outlaw, what we're gonna get is the Dread Blades, which I do just want to say is awesome. We're gonna get Fate and Fortune, that's what they're called. I'm a little disappointed because, like, with how Outlaw is, I kind of expected like a dagger, like a sword and a pistol, you know, like a rapier and a pistol or something like that. But still, either way, Fate and Fortune's pretty damn awesome. So here we go. We're gonna jump right into Outlaw. Looks like we're going to start here with Curse of the Dreadblades. You invoke the Curse of the Dreadblades, causing each Saber Slash to fill your combo points. However, the Dreadblade will consume 10% of your remaining health when you use a finishing move for the next 12 seconds. So this is a cooldown. It's a 60-second cooldown, but it's basically... I mean, you're just going to give up 10% health. Like, whatever health you have left, it's going to be 10%. So you're gonna do this. You're gonna get 5 combo points off your next Saber Slash at the cost of 10% health, which isn't gonna be that much. And yeah, so I mean that's not bad at all. I mean, yeah, you're gonna get an instant 5 combo points. So, all right. So where to go next? Let's go down here. We're gonna look at Cursed Edges. So Saber Slash damage is increased by 6% up to 13%. Next, we're going to look at Fortune Strikes. So, combat potency generates 2 additional energy. Not bad, and that's actually going to stack up to 4 energy. So, an extra 4 energy. Cannot complain there. Alright, let's look at Gunslinger. So, Pistol Shot has 6% increased critical strike chance. That stacks up to 13. That's awesome. Dude, Pistol Shot is so cool. Like, it's awesome. Alright, next we're going to look at Blade Master. So, while Riposte is active, all parried attackers generate a combo point. Or all parried attacks, excuse me, generate a combo point. So, like, what? So, that's cool. That's awesome. That's pretty fucking awesome. That's boss. Just the fact that you're going to get a combo point every time someone attacks you. I mean, think of it, like, most intelligent PvPers, you know, will attack a different target, you know, but in PvE, they're not just going to attack different targets. So if you're getting attacked in PvE, you know, like leveling up, if you're getting attacked in this, I mean, job, Blizzard. Good job. I like that. I like that. Alright, so next we're going to look at Fatebringer. You reduce the energy cost of your finishing moves by 4, and that's actually going to stack up to 8. That is beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. I love all the energy reduction, the energy increases. It's sexual chocolate. That's what it is. Next we're going to look at Blunderbuss. So when you perform a second strike with Saber Slash, your next pistol shot may be replaced with a Blunderbuss that shoots a ball of shrapnel at the target, dealing greatly increased damage. So, what? So, basically, you do 2 Saber Slashes, and your next pistol shot's gonna do a shit ton more damage, because it's a Blunderbuss. And if it's shrapnel, I wonder if it would cause bleed damage, because, like, that's usually the deal, right? Like, shrapnel, kind of like, yeah. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll definitely take a look and see what happens. But alright, let's jump up here next. We have Blade Dancer, which is going to reduce the energy regeneration penalty of Blade Flurry by 6%, up to 13%. Oh my god. Beautiful! Blade Flurry, like, sucks. I mean, it's a great ability, but dude, it fucking, you get so energy starved. You already get energy starved as combat, but, I mean, using Blade Flurry, like, it's awful. So that's going to be great. And that's going to lead us up to our next little elite ability here. You have Blurred Time. So while Adrenaline Rush is active, all of your abilities recharge 200% faster. Okay, well, I think that's going to be a pretty main... That's going to be like a main, you know, one, probably. That's going to be in the meta, if you will. But alright, let's jump up here and look at Ghostly Shell. When you use Cloak of Shadows, the Dreadblades will heal you for 4% of your maximum health for each effect immediately cleared, as well as any effects resisted during... Wow. So, I mean, you're looking at, if you have like 4 effects on you, that's going to be freaking, holy shit almighty. That's beautiful. 4 effects is going to heal you for 16% of your maximum health. Plus, anything that you resist during it is going to heal you more. That is great, man. Like, what is going on, Blizzard? What are you doing? That is beautiful. Alright, next we're going to have Deception. So, Sprint automatically activates Feint. Hopefully it doesn't proc the cooldown when that happens. I mean, I like that, but if it does actually start the Feint cooldown, then that would be shit. I mean, I don't want my Feint to automatically go on cooldown when I sprint. But knowing Blizzard, that probably won't be the case, because Sprint has a decent cooldown on it anyways, so that probably won't be the case. But, alright, so we're going to come down here and look at Cursed Leather. So damage taken is reduced by 6%. Again, that damage mitigation there. Every class has one. Every spec has one. Next, we're going to look at Fate's Thirst. So increase the damage of Run Through by 6%, up to 13%. Run Through is a combat finisher, by the way, guys, if you guys didn't know that. And, oh, I guess I should tell you, too, that Saber Slash is like the Sinister Strike, basically. It replaced Sinister Strike. And then, alright, so next we're going to come up here to Fortune's Boon. Okay, and by the way, I told you it's going to be Fate and Fortune, so these are kind of like, you know. But reduces cooldown of Adrenaline Rush by 20 seconds. That's awesome. That's going to stack up to, oh god. That's going to, what is happening in this expansion? That's going to stack up to 3 times for a reduction of 40 seconds. And then we're going to look here at Hidden Blade. So when you successfully ambush a target, your next Saber Slash will be guaranteed to strike a second time. So you're automatically going to get like that secondary, the secondary strike. So that's pretty awesome. Considering like right now, like you open with ambush for Outlaw. So like that's the opener. So pretty much your first first Saber Slash you get is going to attack a second time. So that's not bad at all. Definitely not bad at all. Alright, but let's go and look at this final little elite ability here. Greed. So when you use Run Through on a target, the Greed of the Dreadblades will sometimes cause you to perform an additional attack to all enemies within 5 yards around you, causing X amount of damage, and heals you for 5% of your maximum health per target hit. So, not bad. Anytime you use Run Through, you're basically gonna, there's a chance to get that secondary AoE, and it's gonna heal you. So, that's definitely not bad at all. I gotta say, I do like it. Dude, Outlaw traits just sound like they're going to be incredible. I think they are. I'm very excited to like power through this, you know, leveling and get as much as I can. It's gonna be great. But all right, let's move on to the final one. Looking at Subtly. Subtlety is going to be pretty awesome too, so let's go ahead and take a look at it. We're going to start here with Withering Bite. So your attacks apply Withering Bite, dealing X amount of shadow damage with a chance to trigger shadow techniques. Bites that trigger shadow techniques deal triple damage. Okay, so every attack you do is going to apply Withering Bite, which is going to deal shadow damage, and it has a chance to trigger shadow techniques. And whenever that happens, your bites are going to deal triple damage, which is awesome. That's actually a pretty cool little trait there. Let's go ahead and jump up here to Gut Ripper. That's going to increase the critical strike chance of Eviscerate by 20% total, starting at 10%. Not a bad little deal there. Coming down here to Soul Shadows, which is going to increase the duration of Shadow Blades by 10 seconds. Not bad, and that's actually going to stack up to 20 seconds. So a 20-second increase is not bad at all. And then coming over here, we're going to look at Catwalk. So your fleet-footed causes you to move an additional 10% faster, and you are immune to fall damage. Immune to fall damage. Not like reduction, immune to fall damage. That is incredible. That's awesome. So, I mean, you can just freaking jump off and, you know, land wherever you want. That's going to be pretty cool. Down here, we're going to have Faster Than Light. After sprinting for 3 seconds without taking damage, you vanish. What? That's going to be, like, awesome. See, this is why I'm telling you, man, I always love Subtlety for PvP. This is it. This is it. That's going to be incredible. Next, we're going to have Second Shuriken. So when you enter stealth, you gain a shield equal to 25% of your attack power. Wow. What? Alright. That's cool. A little bit of survivability there. Alright, and then we have Ghost Armor, so you're going to take less damage. And there's not like an actual number for that, but damage mitigation, the usual probably. So, alright, the first little elite ability we have here is called Finality. After using a finisher, your next finisher of that type is empowered by the Fangs. So, so if I use Eviscerate, and then I do it again, does that mean it's going to do more damage? Is that what empowered by the Fangs mean? I mean, what does that mean for us? I mean, it doesn't really give us that much information. But alright, I mean, I'd love to see what that means, specifically. We'll see though, we'll get there. Alright, so we're gonna come back over here to energetic stabbing. Oh god. So your openers have a chance to refund 10 energy, and that's actually gonna stack up to 20 energy. That's actually pretty cool. Alright, so we're gonna come over here to Fortune's Bite. Increases your chance of triggering shadow techniques by 66, 100, 133%. So that can't be right. That cannot be right. First off, why would you need more than 100%? So, keep in mind, like I said, I've said this every video, these are subject to change. These, this is not final, this is alpha right now. Like, that's what this is. So these are the alpha, like, traits, and they're alpha for a reason, because they're testing everything out. So, do not, like, expect this to be 100% foolproof. We won't actually know what's foolproof up until we get, you know, into the late beta, like, once we're getting close to the actual launch of the game. And even then, Blizzard has made changes, you know, right before they've released the game. So, don't expect any of this to be final, because that sounds ridiculous. Like, you always doing, like, triple damage. Like, this can't be like this. Maybe that's supposed to be like 66%. Maybe not. Maybe it's gonna be like a 50% increased chance. You know, we'll see. I like that though. You know, the increased chance to get your shadow. You know, the triple damage. All right, let's look here at Precision Strike. So increase the damage dealt by your Shadow Strike by 20%. And that's gonna stack up to 40%. Not bad at all. Pretty good. Next, we're going to look at Embrace of Darkness. It's a 2-second cast with a 20-second cooldown. It protects the target with a magical shield that absorbs X amount of shadow damage, and it lasts 10 seconds. So that's not bad, but alright, we're going to go ahead and look at Demon's Kiss. It's going to increase the damage of Nightblade by 10%, and that's going to stack up to 20%, so that is pretty awesome. And then we're going to look at the second little elite ability here. So we're looking at Explosive Shadows. That sounds cool. When shadow clones expire or die, they explode, dealing X amount of fire damage to their last target. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So as soon as it dies or it expires, it's going to explode and do damage. So, can't go wrong there. And then we're going to look at the Quiet Knife, which increases the damage of Backstab up to 13%. Pretty awesome. And then finally, the last little thing in all of the rogue trees and everything, and subtly all that awesome stuff, is going to be the Army of One. So when using an opener, a shadow clone appears and assists you in attacking the target. So I gotta say, I'm pretty fucking excited for this, man. I'm pumped. Subtly sounds awesome. Outlaw sounds awesome. Even Assassination sounds pretty fucking fun. So I'm definitely pumped for this. I cannot wait. But alright, guys, so that's going to wrap up the video for today. Give me a like and a thumbs up if you did enjoy the video and want more content. I release a new video every single day. Tomorrow's video is going to be the Death Knight talents, and then the day after that will be the Rogue talents, because those are the 2 artifact weapons I just released. But I didn't do the talents yesterday or today, so I'm going to do those tomorrow and the day after. But alright, guys, peace out.